Good evening, everybody. Long time no videos. Back at it. You know, sometimes we take some breaks from hobbies and just kind of get caught up in life. But here we are. I'm going to talk about some stuff running the same system. RTX 5090 Founders Edition, shunt modded and water cooled. Great graphics card. We've been running that card now since March. Okay, so that's 8.5 months, since about March 13th, somewhere around there. 8.5 months daily. Great graphics card, shunt modded. We got a 1200 watt max power limit. No burn cables. I've been using that cable since I got it, and I'm still using it today. So it is excellent. The only thing bad I've ever happened to this card was really just the water block. It cracked on me, the plexi, but we replaced it. UK sent me a new plexi and I put it on there and I haven't had any issues. It's been great. Let's take a look at it and see how clean that looks. Let me wipe that dust off. Let me grab something. 1 second, everybody. 1 second, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I just got me a little microfiber. Wanted to take a look. It's good. Even the cold plate looks pretty good. I don't really see anything in there. Looks pretty good to me. Does it look dirty? Anyways, 5090 Founders Edition has been running fantastic for the entirety since I've had it. Great GPU, no issues. I've had it apart like 4 times. You know, just first time mounting the block, then took it apart again to repaste it. I think then I pulled it out again to flush it out, and then a 4th time to replace the plexi and liquid metal. And a couple things I wanted to cover are, if you're using liquid metal, you need to start using a new liquid metal, which is a different kind that I've tested myself. This stuff right here. This is the stuff. You got to use it, you got to get it, and I'll tell you where to find it. It's the best liquid metal I've ever used. Not best in performance, but best in another area. And we'll go over this. Okay. With this 5090, I use Conductor-Not Extreme. That's typically what I'm going to use. This stuff is good. It's the highest performing liquid metal you can get. Unless you maybe make your own and you're making something better. But out of the package, factory liquid metal, Conductor-Not Extreme is insanely good. Amazing temperatures. You can get a 10 Celsius delta with this block here with 4 pumps running at 100%. You can get a very good temperature. If your water's 30, your GPU is going to be 40 at 600 watts. So yes, Conductor-Not Extreme is fantastic. However, it degrades very fast, and that's something we all deal with, us enthusiasts. And I saw the degradation in this. That, 3 times I'm gonna say 2 prior times I repasted it. I noticed it the very first time I put the block on. You got amazing results. And you kind of start to see it fade and diminish, okay? It takes a little while, but you will see it. And it's not a significant amount to where you really have to repaste it, but it's significant enough to notice it. And it's something to be mindful of. It happens with thermal paste. It happens with, liquid metal. So, it is important just to be mindful of that. And I wanted to try the SupercoolComputer liquid metal, because I had repasted this twice already with Conductor-Not Extreme. Temperatures always are ridiculous. Fresh application, best temperatures you can imagine. This stuff has not degraded yet. Right there. It's excellent. If you're using liquid metal and you're one of those direct die guys, you know, you're like, oh man, let me redo my liquid metal. Boom. Pop your quick disconnects. You're going to be deleading a CPU, sealing it back up. You want to use this stuff right here. Okay? It is excellent. It lasts a very long time. I haven't redone my liquid metal on my 5090 since replacing the Plexi. I don't know how long ago that was. I had to look at the video. But I want to say that was probably in August. I'm guessing maybe August, September. There's been no difference. It has held strong the entire time. Temperatures are fantastic. So I'm happy with it. And I wanted to just share that information. Super Cool Computers is pretty cool. They are. Literally. They're pretty cool. Now, let's talk about this liquid metal for a minute. Because it's not as good as Conductor Not Extreme. It's not. It's going to be close, but you're going to see probably about a 2 to 3 Celsius difference in peak temperatures. So if you're running 70 Celsius with a fresh application of Conductor Not Extreme, and you go and apply this stuff, then you'll probably see like 72, maybe 72.5, maybe even 73. However, this is going to last a lot longer. My application has shown no signs of degradation. If anything, it seems like it's gotten better, which is quite the opposite of what liquid metal and how it acts. And I had to talk about it. I'm like, man, I can't tell you guys how many times I replaced liquid metal on stuff. I used to run Z790, Z690, all that stuff, right? And I ran a test bench. I ran direct die, super cool direct die. And I was the guy where I would redo my liquid metal every 30 to 60 days. I wouldn't even make it 60 days. It'd be about 40, 50 days it would be when I'm replacing it. And you got to take it down. You got to clean it all up. You gotta sand it, use flits, all that stuff. And look at this. It even comes with a little piece of sandpaper. That little tiny gray square is a piece of sandpaper. So you can prep your surfaces when you apply this stuff. You can reuse the sandpaper too. So check out Super Cool Computers and grab some of this stuff because it is really good. Let me go to their website real quick. I bought mine on overclock.net. Guy in California had it for sale. And I was just like, yeah, let me try this stuff. And I need to post in here and be like, wow, this stuff is awesome. Because it really is. Let me see if, here we go, Super Cool Computer. If you're running liquid metal, you got to try this stuff. It's very good. Take my word for it, okay? I love obsessing over thermal interface material and temperatures, and I know when paste degrades and liquid metal degrades and your application is starting to fail. And it's just the reality of it, because the mating surfaces may not be exactly perfect, and it can happen. It lasts a pretty long time on the 5090 FE due to the gasket. So it does have that going for it. However, you're going to lose some of that performance, right? You're still going to lose some. You can leave it on there and keep it, how it is, and it's probably going to last years. But peak performance with this stuff, I'm telling you, you apply it, mount them things together, put your block on, CPU water block, GPU water block, whatever, use it and roll on. This stuff is worth the $10, okay? Absolutely, it's worth it. It lasts a long time, and that's its biggest benefit. Not quite as good as Conductor Not Extreme peak performance. It may not even be as good as regular Conductor Not. Just a tiny bit weaker. But it's the longevity. that gets you, right? A lot of CPUs are running liquid metal, and it feels like degradation when you notice your liquid metal's failing you. Your overclock's not stable anymore, right? Why is this game crashing? It's weird. It's crashing randomly now, right? You got random little, you can have a little dry spot on your die where it's dried out and it's not conducting anymore to the water block or something, right? You can have weird stability and consistencies with Intel 12th gen, 13th gen, 14th gen, and that's kind of how it acts. Your overclock's not stable anymore. That's the telltale sign that your TIM, your thermal interface material, has failed. And it feels just like degradation, right? So I'm having to send more voltage, right? That's another one. I got to send more voltage. My CPU's degraded. It probably hasn't, right? It probably hasn't even degraded. It could be just your thermal interface material. And once you replace it, smooth everything up with some sandpaper, flitz polish, get it all back together, boom, it's zooming again. You're like, wow, what happened? And this stuff holds that for much longer. It maintains stability without having to go in and replace it. So it works really well. I don't really know a lot about the chemical makeup of the different liquid metals. I just know that this stuff lasts a long time, okay? So I wanted to share that video. Anyways, haven't been really doing any benchmarks, anything. Just been gaming, working. This thing's been running daily. And I'm happy with it. 5090's been completely reliable. And that's a good thing. Okay? Let's hope it stays that way. I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you watching.